I talked to, Pam, you want to get in?
Oh, sure.
So I found out that the person who made the most phone calls yesterday was a 13-year-old girl in, I forget what town she's in, Connecticut. 13-year-old girl made Newington made 850 calls while her dad was at work.
Oh my God.
Her father, I said to Jared, you got to get some reporters with a camera put down there. I thought it was a great. He says her dad comes back from work and she says, Dad, I made some calls while you were away. Well, you know how you're always talking about Peter Schiff. Well, I made the calls for you while you were at work. She called all day long and made 850 calls. 13-year-old kids. I identified everything that was wrong and how government policy was doing it. So I was a big critic of the Bush administration and the Republican Congress for the policies they pursued. The problem is Obama is pursuing the same policies. He's doing what Bush did on a bigger scale. Well, now we agree on something.
I got Mr. Greenberg was already.
Well, this is one time that, see, when you get in the general election, you guys cancel each other out, so you might as well not even vote.
Right.
But in the primaries, it actually makes a difference. So
it does.
He can go and vote for his candidate.
He does.
Without undermining what you're doing.
No, not at all. We make sure we always go and cancel each other out, because it's like then it could be the one vote. It could be the one vote.
If you cancel each other out, you don't even have to go. You can just pretend it's the same thing.
No, because I don't even tell him when I go. I just go.
Oh, you try to sneak it in there.
Yes, I try to sneak it in. And
tell
he'll
him
be
you're
like,
not going to vote.
Did you vote? And I'm like, no.
Oh, yeah, you can't even. Well, look, this could be the first time that you both vote for me.
No, I have not.
Are you Republican?
No, I am not.
Are you registered anything?
Yes, I am.
What? Oh, okay, well, you can't. So, do you know any Republicans?
Yes.
All right, well, then talk to them about me. Make sure that they vote for me. And then if they do a good job, then you can vote for me in the general election.
I gotta try. I gotta give the host.
Thank you.
Just the taste. You gotta taste it.
I didn't even taste it. Make sure it was any good.
What's in these?
Blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries.
And then a little bit of maple syrup, and you also put in some berries.
Maple syrup.
Yeah.
Does everybody like it? I thought it came out good. You can try putting other ingredients in, but this is straight just fruit.
It's really thick. It's good.
She said use frozen fruit.
A lot of people in the debate, people tuned in, right? She gets to speak to, she's buying all these TV ads. She must think it's important to be on television. Why not be on television? You actually have to, talk. Might ask some questions. Well, the odds of getting a real debate, just even like the one we had the first time, which was kind of like a joke, almost like a little joint press conference. I'd rather have a substantive debate where we can talk about the issues, but I mean that's probably wishful thinking. But just even to get her on the same platform with me, because I think her strategy, she doesn't want anybody to know that there's another business person in the race. That she's not the only alternative to Rob Simmons. That you can vote for a businessman without voting for a wrestling promoter. But she doesn't want that out there. So whatever she can to keep my candidacy a secret, she'll do.
So when's the primary?
August 10th. Make sure they go and vote for me, so that you have the opportunity to vote for me in the general election. No. Oh, Dick Blumenthal's a Democrat. But I got to beat Linda McMahon, who's the front runner right now, to get the Republican nomination.
What did she stand for?
So I guess you haven't gotten any of her mail?
No, she don't.
Oh, that's right. Oh, no wonder. Well, she owns.
In California,
Oh, that's right.
I could register as an independent, and then I could choose who.
Well, she owns World Wrestling Entertainment with her husband, Vince McMahon. And she's finished with wrestling, and now she wants to be a senator. And I want her to stay in wrestling.
All right.
Or
I think she knows best. Okay. What does she stand for?
Well, she pretends to stand for what I stand for, but I don't know what she actually stands for, because I don't know. I don't necessarily believe her talking points or her rhetoric. I think she scripted herself to win the Republican nomination. Because if you look at her past, you can't tell what she is. She's given as much money to Democrats as Republicans. She gave money to Ron. Fantastic. Well, then vote for me in the general, too. Well, that's good.
Well, if you get to the general.
Well, help me. Are you making phone calls for me?
I haven't.
Well, come on. You know, a 13-year-old girl made 850 calls yesterday. All right? 13 years old. And a girl. All right, let's see you beat her.